Alright, what is up? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Kreepers. I'm here today to talk about a new teaser that just came out for Paladins on their Paladins Twitter. Yeah, apparently a lot of people think the Paladins are going to die. Why? Because of this. Right now, you're on screen, you're seeing a picture of a round table completely destroyed with the banner of the Resistance, in this case, Paladins. Also a banner right in the back, also saying, not saying anything, basically just having the Paladin symbol. Then everything around it, completely destroyed. Even this little tiny barrel on the left side seems like it just went to war. Poor barrel. Now the question here is, the subtitle for this picture, it actually says, "The realm was lost. The Paladins crushed." First of all, one of the first few little information that I think a lot of people didn't notice is that it says the realm was lost. So, I'm guessing this means that both Paladins and Magistrate went to hell, boy. They both died. Now, died or lost. Now, it doesn't mean that they had to die. Like, maybe they just got attacked on their base and that's pretty much it. But here's the extra info that I think that a lot of people have missed. Maybe this is not as accurate as it actually shows to be. Maybe the Paladins did not actually lost. Why? Well, because in case you have been paying attention to the recent lore, which by the way, I failed to say something correctly on my previous video about the lore chapter 2 and the times, where on the title, on the text, by the end, it actually said something like a person was appearing with a red coat and what was it? Brown hair? Yeah, brown hair. I thought it was Atlas, and people told me that's Karn, you dumbass. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, that could be, but I'm not entirely sure, so I'm just gonna leave it. But we do have Atlas trying to step up in the scene. It hasn't been mentioned yet directly, but the data mine already told us that it's coming. Okay, so yeah, we know that Atlas is coming. We know that he also has some sort of time properties. We already heard some of these abilities that do sound like some reverse, some time controlling abilities. And maybe this that it is on the picture, maybe it happened, and then all of a sudden just Atlas came here and said,
"It's rewind time."
And so everything went back, and maybe they had a second chance. Or maybe he just changed something and now this didn't happen. Maybe Atlas was actually on the Magistrate sides, as I mentioned before, and he saw, okay, this is not good, and he said,
"It's rewind time."
And so went back and actually changed his ideas, changed his, this future, this present in this case scenario, but he just changed it all and went back. Another scenario is that he actually may have only appeared now. This may only just be a glimpse of him talking of what is to come in the future. He may just appear all of a sudden, goes to Paladins, "Hey, what up? Just so you know, we're all about to get destroyed. I just came from there, so I'm gonna help you. And by the way, if I do help you, it also may mean that I may disappear and the time quantum, because that's what happens if I change the past to the future, your future, that it was actually my present, and as such I may actually be fucking it up all up for me. But doesn't matter. All that matters is the realm, because the realm was lost. So we might as well try to not let it lose the realm." So there's also, those little portals showing the lobby of the selection screen for the characters all messed up. This is another thing showing it up. There's darkness coming. We already know that by Genos. So, yeah. This may just be sort of something that he was telling what was going to happen. This may be actually something that happened, but then he just appears and goes back in time. This may be many things. Alright, but it doesn't really mean that the Paladins have lost. Because in case you forgot, the Paladins is right at the goddamn title of the game. Okay, it's Paladins. The game is Paladins. Alright? They're not gonna end the entire lore here. There's much more lore to come. Alright, apparently, there's been somebody saying that the next champion is half train, half man. Because they saw a sticker on a monitor of one of the devs back at Hyris, and I was like, what? They're gonna put Thomas the Train in the game? What the? But doesn't matter, all right? This is something that I wanted to tell you guys. The pictures. Some of you do not follow Paladins on Twitter. You should. All right, because these teasers are actually awesome. Hyris is pretty bad when it comes to lore, but actually seeing these little teasers and so on, it actually seems out something cool. Now, one last final thing before we go into the next part of the information that I have to give you in this video. This picture is actually sort of square, so it could be an art for a card. This has happened before with Koga. But an art for the card of Atlas where everything is destroyed? What the hell is going on? Unless it is some card of him being stronger, and this means that he belongs into the Magistrate, or a card where maybe if you were to die, instead of dying, you go back in time. I don't know, man. I don't know at all. But it could be a card art. We don't know. We gotta wait. There probably is going to be more teasers soon enough. With 2.02 already in motion, we're probably going to be seeing some teasers for 2.03 soon enough, and probably a showcase as well. Now, let's talk about the rest information. For some of you probably didn't notice, but Ranked was not actually working for 2 to 3 days. I committed a big mistake on doing the other 2 videos about Hyris, where I was pretty much just trying to give another point of view to people and also telling them that they should just complain but actually not be pricks. People took that completely out of perspective. It was actually my fault to even do these videos because I basically went on Reddit and started reading comments, and I forgot one thing. People, when they comment on Reddit, they don't give a fuck. So most of the comments over there are just pretty much trolling, harass, and so on. They don't give a fuck. They're behind a computer, like you can't do shit to them. Right? So, yeah, I was actually stupid to actually read that and actually take it seriously. But when I see that, that Hyris is actually working, they're trying, and then all of a sudden you see these comments on Twitter saying, oh, I'm gonna stop playing this game forever because I was without Ranked for 3 days. I just started laughing really fucking hard because this is ridiculous. First of all, Ranked is not even that good. It doesn't give you anything besides a goddamn skin on this precise moment and some fucking frames. What do you want? What do you complain about? What the hell? Doesn't matter. Leave that aside. Ranked is back. They fixed it. It was probably a problem because of crossplay, because in case you don't know, you can play Ranked in versus people on consoles as long as you're playing with a controller on computer. In order to do this, if you go into the options, you can change your options in order to make your game go with gamepad. In this case is the controller. So you can activate that, and what happens is if you go into a game and have that option on, your keyboard and your mouse will now work. They will only work on the menu, which is actually pretty good. That means that also on console, in this case scenario, every console except for PS4, because Sony is a little bitch, by the way. I see you, Sony, fuck off. But pretty much the keyboard and mouse still work on the menu. You just have to change that little option. Automatically you can, play with a controller versus controller people, or you can play with a controller on PC versus every type of people, or just keyboard and mouse people, apparently, because now we have an option. You either go against everything, which means pretty much crossplay is on. You either choose the platform you're in only, or the enemy platform, in this case the contraire platform only. So you can pick only PC, only console, or both. Okay, so yeah, that's who you're going against. Okay, in case some of you didn't understood, that's pretty much it. You can also change the other part I was mentioning before about going with a keyboard and mouse. And there's also a new option that if you go into the left tab and you go all the way down, it says do not disturb. If you do turn that on, it's pretty much DND. In case you guys don't know what DND is, and if you go into the system chat and you type /DND, what it does, it puts you on do not disturb mode, which is pretty much this new option now. It's much more simple. But what it does is you can no longer receive invitations from anybody, or you can no longer, for example, receive private messages. So when you're this, I use this a lot. All right, when I'm recording, I use this a lot because some of the times people are always sending me messages, and I totally understand. I'm not against them. The problem is me putting, for example, a gameplay in the back for me to talk over, and then all of a sudden a troll gets there and starts saying bad shit. Automatically, I either have to blur that or my entire gameplay is ruined. So yeah, I do use DND a lot, especially when I'm recording. Okay, also probably when streams, sometimes yes, sometimes no. It's more when I remember. But the thing is, this option will actually be memorized for the next time you log in. So pretty much, if you have this option on and you turn off the game, the next time you turn it on, it is still there. So you will be DND until you change it. So that's actually pretty cool as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the most of the information and also the teaser that we had on Twitter. So if you guys want to check the Twitter, the tweet, I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you guys go there and check it out. As for the options, just go in the options menu and search for them. You'll find them really easy. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, have a wonderful time. Bye bye, guys. See you next time.